Hi, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your May 1st to the 15th, 2020 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also to subscribe to my channel. Now, before I dive into this reading, I want to say that this reading is coming from a place of love, light, and positivity. With all the chaos in the world right now, this is to bring up our energy vibration and to have us moving forward in a sense of power and purpose, instead of lowering our energy vibration and making us feel even more weak and insignificant and scared. So this reading focuses on potential and power and purpose. And so let's dive in. Okay. So we're going to be starting with your spirit guide animal cards, your totem animals for this time. So if you see these animals in the wild or you see an image of these animals, Gemini, this is really your angels and your spirit guides tapping you on the shoulder saying, Gemini, remember this message. So angel and spirit guide message for Gemini. Angel and spirit guide message for Gemini. Angel and spirit guide message for Gemini. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. So we have the koala spirit, which says spirit has a plan. And then we have the coyote spirit, which says trust in divine detours. And hasn't this been a divine detour for everybody, Gemini? I mean, most definitely. So spirit has a plan and trust in divine detours. There is a sense that things are working towards a greater purpose and towards a greater understanding. Oh, goodness. And now we're doing your chakra cards. Angel and spirit guide message for Gemini. May 1st to the 15th, 2020. Angel and spirit guide message for Gemini. May 1st to the 15th, 2020. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Spiritual awakening and inner strength. And a spiritual awakening does take a lot of inner strength. So you are going to see here that you are moving forward in a way that might very well be taking you out of your comfort zone, Gemini. That is, there's more knowledge coming in than at times you know what to do with. So things can feel overwhelming, but it moves you towards your inner strength, and you're stronger than you think you are. You have more strength than you think you do, Gemini. Angel and spirit guide message for Gemini. May 1st to the 15th, 2020. Angel and spirit guide message for Gemini. May 1st to the 15th, 2020. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. At the heart of everything, you have the Ten of Pentacles. That is brilliant. You're crowned by the Devil card. Okay. Capricorn energy, time frame December 22nd to January 19th. 9 of Cups. That's beautiful. 6 of Swords. The Hermit, Virgo energy, time frame August 23rd to September 22nd. Queen of Cups, water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. 3 of Wands, your future. Hangman. Ace of Pentacles. King of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Strong earth sign presence in this reading, putting down roots, looking at what's really important to you, a cleansing away of the old. You're moving forward and you're taking knowledge with you, knowledge hard won and rightly gained. You radiate energy. Now, it's radiating love, yes, but it can also be at times frustration, anger, disappointment. So just be mindful of that, because you are really entering into a place of love and beauty. And when you are kind of going against your true self, your inner self, it'll radiate negativity. And that's how you're going to know that you're off path, because you're going to feel it. It's going to hit you kind of like a bunch of bricks at times, Gemini. So just be mindful of this. Hermit, you're turning inward. Also, Virgo energy, very important for this time, the Virgo time period of August 23rd to September 22nd. I don't know why, but you have here passion, creativity, turning inward, and you might see a new career start to blossom, a new way that you want to move forward. There's a power to you, a truth to you, hidden lines, hidden strength. This reading it's very much about you being stronger than you thought you were, but also being more powerful than you thought you were, Gemini. Because there's this sense here of prosperity that lasts for generations, but you've warred for it. You've fought for it. There's some sort of, demons that have been looked kind of dead in the eye at times. And it's changed the way you see the world. And it's opened you up to power that you didn't think could be yours. But now you're going to see that that power starts to permeate the way that you move forward, the passion that guides you. And you have the koala spirit here. This is all for a divine reason. Divine reasons during this time period are going to be made clear. With the koala spirit, Spirit has a plan. Spirit has a plan for you, even though at times, Gemini, it's not going to feel like Spirit has a plan at all. And the coyote spirit says, trust in divine detours. Trust in the twists and turns that life is bringing you, because it is bringing you twists and turns. But it will lead you to a place that is stronger and better than where you were before. Most definitely. Spiritual awakening. Crown chakra. You're knowing things. You're embracing a knowledge and a truth. Spiritual awakening is also at times painful, overwhelming. And so here, as you are spiritually moving towards, greater understanding, greater purpose, greater sense of self, there is this awakening that, it's like, yes, a part of you is going to be like, yes, this is what I've always wanted. And the other part of you is going to be like, oh my gosh, seriously. So you have this spiritual awakening that's coming forward, and it's powerful and it's beautiful and it's absolutely you. But also it's going to be pushing you out of comfort zones and pushing you towards a place that you never thought you could stand, that you didn't think you could be, inner strength. There's something cracking open in you. And it might feel at times, Gemini, that you're not strong at all, or you would define yourself as, oh, I'm not that strong, I'm not that brave, I'm not that anything. And here it's kind of like, yes, you are. It's like, look at your strength, look at your power, and stop putting yourself down. Because you're coming out of a time of being frozen. For a lot of you Geminis, you're actually coming out of a time of being frozen where you've said to yourself, why aren't I moving forward the way that I know I'm supposed to, the way that I need to? And it can be, because of the lockdown and everything like this, but it's also because you needed time to regroup. You needed time to look at yourself, because you have at the center of everything, at your heart during this time, it's lovely that you have such prosperity guiding you forward. Wealth, prosperity, abundance. And with the Ace of Pentacles, it's like you're planting these seeds and divinity, the universe, is giving you more. Now, I don't have you taking it quite yet. We will see with your subconscious message card. But this seed, this gift of new passions, new ideas, new beginnings is permeating every single corner of your life during this time. Now, it can be that you're very focused on money. That can very much be a sense, and looking at prosperity and wanting to make sure you have prosperity to move you forward, or doubting that you would have prosperity and looking at things, because you have 10 here, which is the completion of a cycle. You have 1, which is power and determination, which is the Ace card. So here it's like you're completing a cycle. You're going to have prosperity that lasts with you. Now, this is wealth, or something you value as much as money, because what you value as much as money is going to be as important as gold to you at this time. And you might be sitting there and rolling your eyes and saying, no, Dean, gold is gold, and that's what's important to me. But there's something here. There is something here, Gemini, where it's kind of like, this is my truth, this is my passion, this is what I desire, and nothing and no one is going to hold me back. And so you're going to see here that there's a determination to embrace your dreams, your goals, the way you want to be living on this earthly plane. And there's the power, the inspiration, and the bounty given to you to do so. And as you're embracing this, you have the Devil card here. Now, the Devil card is, of course, connecting us with an earthly side of ourselves, with a side that we might think is bad, but actually isn't, right? Because it's connecting us with us. It's connecting us to a more, I want to say primal side, and it can be a very base side at times, but it's kind of like, what do you instinctually want, need, and desire? It's not falling into complete and utter anarchy, but it is saying, what are the passions and what are your pursuits, and not feeling guilty about them. As long as you come from a place of love and kindness, you keep on moving yourself forward. Now, the flip side to the devil card is talking about addictions. It's also talking about our devil self. The fact that, the imagery of the angel and the devil sitting on our shoulders, that we have good and we have evil within us. And we can't ignore it. So much of humanity is like, you're not supposed to say the words shame and jealous and angry and all this stuff. We're supposed to move forward as these perfect, wonderful beings that never feel anything negative. And what the devil card says is, yes, we do feel things negative. It warns about moving into addictions, and addictions that are common addictions and that can, all right, sorry, listening to Spirit and talking to you. Addictions that they have support groups for, drugs, sex, alcohol, food, shopping, things like that. But then there are the addictions that don't really feel like addictions, but that are ruling our lives anyway. They have to like me. I don't want to do anything wrong. Oh my gosh, what if I made a mistake? What if they're going to take this in a negative way? In here, it's saying, what are you addicted to? Are you the peacekeeper always? Because that gets old. Are you always the one who takes on extra burdens and never says anything? Because that also gets old. Where do you want to stand? Who are you? And what are you resenting in your life? Because that's where you need to focus on it. That's where you need to look at it. And it might be something as simple as saying, I'm not doing this anymore. This is nonsense. This is not helping me. And you might see that you're becoming more assertive within your life. All right? And assertiveness, when you first start off, can seem like, you're being a bit of a jerk, right? People look at you like, oh, what the heck are you doing? But staying assertive within yourself is powerful. The devil card is forcing us to look at things and say, all right, I know where I need to stand. I know where I've been kind of being led along by the nose. You might not know it all at once, but things are going to become clear to you during this time, because from the 1st to the 15th of May, it's a powerful time. And with the devil card coming in, this Capricorn energy, and it can be that simply a Capricorn energy or something from December 22nd to January 19th, you're looking at it and it's making you see things differently. And you're seeing things differently. You might not be the same person that you were, at the beginning of the year. You might be very, very different in a very good way, in a more powerful, more strong, more sense of yourself way. And you're seeing everything differently. You're looking at your power, your understanding, your truth. And the Hangman says that you're not seeing things like everybody else, which can be very, very frustrating, believe you me. It's like, oh my goodness. And then you feel like you're wrong. Did I do this wrong? Am I wrong? Did I not? Should I? And this is saying here, as long as you're coming from a place of light, love, and respect, as long as you are being true to yourself, and you are not hurting yourself or anybody else, it does not matter that you're seeing things differently than everybody else. It's actually going to be a good thing, a powerful thing. This is moving you more towards esoteric and spiritual knowledge. This is moving you more towards where you want to stand and what you stand for. And at times you might feel like an outsider looking in. And you might feel like the blood is rushing to your head and, you don't know exactly and you're questioning and you're doubting and it's like, oh my goodness. But it takes strength, and there's honey here. There are the bees, and you have a flight towards rebirth, and you're seeing the sea, and you're within your emotions, and you're like, oh, I get it. I get it. You're starting to get the tangled web of existence. The trust in divine detours, the knowing that Spirit has a plan, and you're seeing it, and it's like, oh, wow. That's what I stand for. That's what I've been moving towards. That's what I want. That's what I need. And as you do so, and you have 2 major arcana cards crowning you. So you have this power, this passion, this truth crowning you. You have something big moving forward in your mind. It can be moving forward creatively, kind of tapping into that shadow self. That sense of, oh no, I'm not supposed to let that be seen. And as you start to change your idea of it, and you let all the aspects of you be seen, it's like, oh my goodness, this is the light that guides me in the dark, because your roots are just as powerful as your crown. Your roots are a major arcana card and a court card, because there's something about your passion, your creating, your desire to move forward that is really coming out here. And you have the hermit. The hermit is like, leave me alone. This is also a hermit time, most definitely, that we've been through the lockdown. Through the whole world stopping. And it may have given you, and it definitely has given me, time to think, time to look at things. What do I want? What do I need? And that's what you're saying to yourself. What do I want? What do I need? What is the light that moves me forward? And what guides me? What do I walk with? Here she's walking with fantasy animals. And it's kind of like, embrace the unreal. Embrace the fantasy side of your mind. It's kind of like, let go of constraints and start to be guided by a light that is your truth, your passion, your desire. And it doesn't have to be seen by anybody else or understood by anybody else, but it's you moving towards it. And then you have the King of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Air feeds fire. Without air, fire dies. So you are feeding your passion through your creation. You're also going to see that with too much air, you can stunt it. But here you're feeding it, you're growing with it, you're building it. And this is the King of Wands. There can be I'm actually seeing a man, so it can be a man within your life that is helping you embrace this passion. It can be, spiritually, that this person, it can be your angels, your spirit guide, that comes through more as masculine, all right? But there is this sense of power, of purpose, of I am claiming my throne. I am knowing where I stand and what I stand for. And you're not apologizing for it, Gemini. There is a sense of timidity around you, and there is this sense of timidity burning. And it's like, okay, yes, you can be cautious, but don't be so cautious that you miss out. And here with your passion and your creativity, the lion's head is hidden. Fire sign energies. Fire sign energies, go for it. Right? And there is a sense of you going for it, for better or for worse. It's kind of like, I'm just going to charge forward and see what happens. Air sign energies, you think, you plan. It's the mind. This is instinct, intuition, creation. Air sign energies, it's the mind. It's clear sight. It's understanding. It's kind of saying, I want to understand it from all sides before I move forward. Understanding it from all sides could take up all your time and all your existence. So here, it's like you turn inwards. You have that passion guiding you. You have this fire guiding you. And you turn towards your throne, your crown, your understanding. It's like, this is what I want, what I need. And as you do so, you have the Queen of Cups coming into play. So emotionally, here, and yeah. So this combination of water and fire, without the sun or without the core of the earth, right? The earth is just one big frozen ball. So the water would be frozen. So they need each other. Yeah. Water can put out fire. Water is also transformed by fire. And so what I'm seeing here is that your heart's truth is being transformed. You're moving towards love and understanding and passion of self. The Queen, more behind the scenes. And it can be a very feminine energy around you. And I say very because I do see something. I just am seeing the folding of a cloth, but done so gently and with such care that it almost becomes art. And what I'm seeing here is a sense of the mundane becoming beautiful, of you embracing a beauty that you didn't know you had, Gemini, and that has been waiting to shine within you. And it comes through your passion, and it comes through your heart, and it comes through your determination. And as you do so, you're taking your knowledge and your understanding in water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. I mean, you are going to see yourself moving forward towards your heart's truth. You're cradling the cup to your heart. And it's like, this is important to me. This is the essence of my creation. And you have the fish flying off into the existence. Well, swimming off, flying off, however you want to see this, but kind of transcending and moving forward. And you're going to see things start to multiply, like the fish multiply. And as you move forward, the Six of Swords is saying you're taking your knowledge and your understanding. You're taking your wisdom that has been hard-earned, and you're moving forward and being transformed by it. You are looking at what you love because your heart is going to be key during this time. And you're saying, how do I transcend what has held me back? How do I move forward in a truth that seemed that I was denying it before? And how do I move past fear? And there is going to be a step that you take during this time that shatters the fear that you lived in before, that shatters the anger and the hurt that held you back. And as it does so, you're given this gift. You're given this understanding, and it moves you forward at the King of Wands to claiming your throne, claiming your passion, to embracing insights and ideas. And the Queen, not the Queen, but the Three of Wands, it's like, yes, now it's time to move forward. Now it's time to stand on top of this, of this crystal ball of the future and say, I'm not afraid of it. I'm not afraid. You can be shaking in your boots and it can be an absolute lie, Gemini. But I am moving forward. And each day I take a step. And it doesn't matter if you do what you're dreaming of doing for 1 moment, 1 minute every day. It's a minute more. And keep on adding to it. Keep on building it, because it is leading you to the Nine of Cups. It's leading you to this radiant energy shining from you. People see it if you do not. And with this radiant energy shining from you, there's an embrace of love. See how she's, just hugging her kitten. And there's this love to you that is absolutely exquisite. And it's saying here, embrace that love, that beauty, because you'll feel it within you. You'll feel the anger radiating off, because it's going to be so much of what you don't want instead of the beauty shining through. And so here with the Nine of Cups, be mindful. Be mindful of what you are embracing. Because as you look at your future, as you start seeing the ships come in and the ships go out, as you start looking at things anew, the energy that you embrace moves you forward. And it's kind of like you're coming out of a time that was really quite negative for you. It might not have always been negative, but it's kind of like this time weighed you down and held you back. And now you are radiating your love and your joy and your beauty, and you have here blessings, prosperity, and a bounty that comes into your life that is like, oh my gosh, is this it? Is this what I've been desiring? Is this what I've been working towards? And you have the repeat of the number 9 here with the Hermit and with the Nine of Cups. You're coming close to a completion of a cycle, but you're also looking at heart's truths of carrying intuition, of understanding of your personal self. And you're opening up this world to you that once felt small and boxed in. It's now becoming larger. And it doesn't mean that it has to be becoming larger. It can be that you're staying right in place. And it's very likely that you are. But the limits that were put on you through yourself, through what you inherited through your family, through your DNA, through what you inherited through past lives, you start to sit there and say, these are not my truths. Or these are the things that I have had to work through. And I will not be kept small and held back any longer. Your subconscious message for this time is the Five of Wands. Subconsciously, you have a battle going on. Subconsciously, you're looking at things and it's like, why don't I feel like I belong? Why don't I feel like I'm secure here? What is happening? And as you're looking at things, you're going to see that you face this battle and you're not defined and dictated by it. It's kind of like this battle doesn't define you. You see your way out. You see the strands. You see the snares that you have been held by. And it's like no longer. Absolutely no longer. It was a divine detour to add to your strength, to lead you towards spiritual awakening, to have you embrace your inner strength and your power, your solar plexus chakra and your crown chakra coming together. And it's like your knowledge adds to your strength. Trust your gut. Trust it. Because here subconsciously, you know this war is going on. You know this battle is going on. And you are winning it. You are. Because once you win it, you are transformed. Your subconscious chakra message is self-mastery. It's 15. The number 15. And this is it. It's the self-mastery. It's the mastery. It's not saying that you move away from any negativity in your life at all, or you move away from negative thoughts, or, being too hard on yourself, or anything like that. It's that you're no longer ruled by it. And when the pain, the sorrow, the hardships, the disappointments come in, you look at them and you see them for what they are. The masquerade, the devil's face, the morphing of something beautiful into something ugly. Because everything in moderation is beautiful. And you see that now with your inner mastery, with your inner strength, with your solar plexus, by following your gut's truth. And that leads you to your subconscious spirit animal message, which is the dog spirit. Be loyal to what you love. Be loyal to what you love. Be loyal to who you love. And be loyal to you. Be loyal to you, Gemini. And be loyal to the love that you have in your heart and the beauty that guides your soul. All right, Gemini. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending healing, loving energy to each and every one of you. I hope you all are staying safe. I love you all.